Thank you for calling the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority. APRA is the prudential regulator of the banking, insurance and superannuation industries. Please hold the line to speak to the next available operator. If you've called to make an insurance claim or find a quote, please contact your insurance provider directly. Your call may be monitored or recorded for training purposes. Please advise the operator if you would not like your call monitored or recorded. At the end of the call, APRA will be conducting a short survey on the APRA website. Your insights are appreciated. If you would not like to participate, please advise the operator.
Hi there, thanks for calling APRA. My name is Paul. Can I please with your name, postcode?
Yeah, Windsor Swan.
Hi, Win. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. And your postcode is
2065.
2065, thank you. And how can I help you?
I just had a few questions about the banking system.
Sure.
Credit creation specifically.
Okay.
If you're able to field any of those questions. Do you know about credit creation?
What are your questions?
According to the RBA, the credit creation is the way that they create broad money in the economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when a commercial bank makes a loan, that creates money, right?
Mm-hmm. The first thing I need to establish is whether this is something that is occurring in your own individual circumstances or whether this is an institutional matter.
Yeah, institutional matter, definitely.
Okay, so what's the situation?
So, if that is the case, which I'm sure it is, I'm just wondering what the justification for charging interest on loans is.
The justification for charging interest on loans?
Yeah.
What loans in specific?
Sorry?
What loans specifically?
Well, let's say a home loan.
Yes.
So you get a home loan, say $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And that money is created out of thin air. So there's no risk of loss to the bank, correct?
Well, that is up to that. That's the determination of the bank, sir.
The bank's what, sorry?
That's at the determination of the bank.
What is?
If a loan is taken out, that's at the determination of the bank.
Yes.
That's not up to APRA.
Yes, but there's no risk of loss to the bank, correct?
Again, that is a risk management assessment that is undertaken by the bank.
But if it's not actually their money, right? Like we're saying they're creating the money.
Well, I can't make comment on that, sir.
Oh, you're not sure if that's the case?
I cannot answer a question whether money is coming out of thin air or not.
You can't answer a question about that?
Whether money is coming out of thin air?
Yeah.
No, I can't answer that question.
So you can't deny or
Would you like to maybe submit an online inquiry form to us detailing your situation, and then it can be answered by an appropriate APRA staff member?
It's a systemic-wide question, you know.
Yeah.
It's the whole system, really. It's not just my personal case. So, are you saying that it's not the case that they make credit, or it is the case?
Money is distributed by the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia.
Oh, so when a commercial bank makes a loan, That's not created. There's no credit creation.
No, but
No. Oh, just because I saw on the Reserve Bank of Australia website, they said that is how money is created, how credit is created.
right.
Yeah, Christopher Kent, he had a speech, and he's the assistant governor of the RBA, and that's what he said in 2019.
Okay.
So,
Do you have any follow-up questions or further questions?
yeah. So, I mean, is Christopher Kent wrong here?
No. What I would suggest you do is submit an online inquiry form detailing your questions and how you believe it is a systemic issue, and then it can
Well,
be
that's not my
right.
belief. It's actually the assistant governor of the RBA's belief.
You can document that in an email or send that into us on an online inquiry form.
But it could be a systemic issue, right? So it's best not to just dodge the questions.
Yeah, I do need to let you know that you've called through to general inquiry today. We answered general inquiry
Is there a specific inquiry line I can call?
with regards to APRA. No, when you need to contact us, you
We'll have to do
submit an online inquiry form, or you can send us an email.
Because he says when a bank extends a loan, it makes money available to the borrower. The bank may credit the deposit account of the borrower who withdraws the funds. Alternatively, the bank may directly credit the deposit account of the seller on behalf of the borrower. In either case, the loan funds will find their way to a deposit somewhere. This process adds to the supply of money.
Mm.
Right, so if the commercial bank makes a loan to anyone, let's say for a home loan, say for $1 million home loan, so they just credit the account of the borrower, but that money is not drawn from anywhere. That's what he's saying.
Mm.
The credit is created.
Mm.
So they've just created money effectively.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is how they could charge interest on that. Because if it's just purely created money, the bank can't lose anything because it never gave anything in the first place. So there's no risk of loss. So I don't understand how they can charge interest on that.
Have you asked the bank this question themselves at all?
Not for a few years, but I'll get around to that. I just thought I'd start here because it's APRA's job to regulate the banks, unless I'm mistaken.
That is correct, yes.
Yeah, so this seems a bit of an issue to me to be charging such high levels of interest if there's no justification.
Again, you need to submit an online inquiry form detailing your situation, and then it'll be addressed in due course.
Well, it's just such a big problem for the public that I think that's not really going to cut it. You know, there's lots of people out there who are living paycheck to paycheck, and they're just paying substantial amounts of interest to the bank on their home loan for what it seems to me is no reason at all. Like, it seems like a pretty serious issue.
Again, your best option is to submit an online inquiry form.
And someone will email me back.
Yes.
How do you know how long it might take?
Emails and online inquiry forms are answered in the order in which they are received.
Right. Do you know how long it might take?
I can't determine that, sir.
Okay. And so they might pursue some sort of regulation process after my inquiry.
Look, the more inquiries we get in these sorts of circumstances, they are logged, and it can be looked into further, yes.
Have you heard of anyone complaining about this before?
Me personally, no.
No, never. Does it seem like it could be a serious systemic issue to you?
Again, yeah, I can't answer that, sir. You need to submit an online inquiry form or submit an email.
Right. So you're not actually sure whether credit creation is the process
Okay.
or not.
As I said, you've called through to general inquiries today. Submit an
There's
email.
no other line to call, is it?
In terms of getting in touch with staff members here at APRA, no.
Yeah, so that's why I called general inquiries.
Yeah. So I'm saying you need to submit an online inquiry form or send us an email.
Well, I hope I hear back soon.
Yeah. We'll get the ball rolling, and then when you do send that off, it will then be answered in due course, okay?
All right, thank you for your help.
Thank you. Take care, Windsor.